Good morning, students. Today I am here with your new session, the first session for class 4th GK. Okay. From today onwards, we will start our GK, and in GK for first term exam, the quarterly exam, there are all over 12 chapters are there in your syllabus. The first 12 chapters from 1 to 12 is the part of your quarterly exam syllabus, and today we are going to complete the chapters one by one. Okay, so we will start with your first chapter. I am going to start with your chapter number 1. Here I will discuss all the answers one by one with you, and then I will write the answers on the board, and I will give you a few minutes to complete it by yourself, and then we will move to the next chapter. Okay, so we start here with chapter 1. The first chapter is name the places. Here in your book, when you will see your book, there different pictures of different places are given, and some explanation about that particular pictures are given, and you have to name it, that which place. You have to write the name of that particular place. So the first one is, the first picture is a room or a building equipped with scientific research. A room or a building equipped with scientific research. Clear? So the answer is laboratory. The laboratory is a place where the different research works on different science subjects, scientific research works are being done and held. So the first answer is laboratory. Okay. Now move to the second one, a place where books, newspapers are kept to read or borrow. The place from where you can go and take any book from there. You can read it or you can borrow it for few number of days, and once you have completed reading the book, you can return it and you can borrow the another book. So it is the place which is called library. The second answer is library. Okay. The third one, a garden or an area of land used for cultivation of fruits or nut trees. The land or the area of land which is used for cultivation of different types of fruits, and it is known as orchard. The fourth one, an artificial undergo passage built for the road or railway. The underground passage which is built by either by the help of mans or the machines, through which we can move, or you can go through it, or for the railway. It is for either built for the metros or the railway. It is called tunnel. The fifth one is a building in which a plays and other dramatic performances are given. All the drama performances or the plays of different dramas can be held there, and the audience can visit to that particular place, and they can have watch to that particular plays or the drama performance, and it is called theatre. It is called theatre. The sixth one. The sixth one is an organization offering members social amenities, meals and temporary residence, where the members of that particular organizations can go there with their friends and families, and they can have a temporary residence there and have enjoy the meal there, or have some entertainment programs also, or some social, they can organize their social meeting or gatherings like this, and it is known as club. Club. The seventh one, a place where mothers leave their babies during the daytime. Like suppose you can take example of working mothers. If both the parents are working, there is no one at home to take care for them, they can keep their babies, leave their babies at that particular place where the people are available to pay attention to the babies and take care of them. It is called crèche. Crèche. Okay. Then eighth one, a room in a public building where luggage may be left. Like suppose, take example that you are going to travel to somewhere else, and when you visited to the railway station or at any airport, and you have anyhow your train is delayed or your plane is been delayed due to some any circumstances, then you can leave your luggage there and you can go around the cities, or you can go and meet your friends there. So it is a public building where luggage will be left, and it is called clock room. You can pay for that particular service and you can keep your luggages there in a safe custody. It is called clock room. Clock room. Ninth one, a place where doctor treats the patients. Suppose if you have fall sick or any of your family members fall ill, so we took him or her to doctor at doctor's clinic. So that particular place is known as clinic, where the doctor treats their patients. 10th one, a group of building where soldiers live. The building is made for the soldiers, where soldiers can reside and they can live there. It is called barracks. Barracks. 11th one, a place where TB patients are treated. The TB patients are to be isolated from all the other patients. So the special ward or the place is being made for them for their treatment, and it is called sanatorium. That particular place is known as sanatorium. A building in which aeroplanes are kept. In air bases or for the air base camps, where if there is no need of planes to be taken over, if they are to be kept safe, they are kept within a place where big halls are made, where the planes or the jets are kept safe, are known as hangar. It is known as hangar. for keeping fish. Suppose if you are fond of fishes and you might have seen that it can be at your home also, and it is known as aquarium. It is a small tank which contains made up of glass, which contains the water, and you can keep fishes there. It is called aquarium. One, a college where priests are trained. The college where priests complete their educations is called seminary. Seminary. Then 15th one. A large room used for physical exercises. All over your town or area you can have, or if you have a common social gathering, then you can see there is a large room which is equipped with a different physical equipments. The room which is equipped with a different equipments which can help you to conduct or to perform your physical exercises and to keep yourself fit. It is called gymnasium, or in short, commonly we know it as gym. Gymnasium. 16th one, a place where ships can take shelter from the open sea. The place where the ships can take shelter from the open sea, where the ships can be taken on the side of the sea for some maintenance work or for uploading and unloading of the cargoes or for the passengers. It is called harbor. A room or a series of rooms where works of art are exhibited. Suppose there is a exhibition. Exhibitions are placed where the different arts of different artists can be placed, or any one particular artist can conduct their own exhibitions where they can. It is open for the public to come and visit and to have a look for their art, and it is called gallery. It is known as gallery. 18. The last one, a place where money is coined by the authority of the government, where the coins, basically the coins, are then coined by the authority, is called mint. With the government permission, so this is all about your first chapter. I have written the answers. I will give you few minutes to complete it. Okay, you can go through it and you can have the answers to it. Now, we move to the chapter 2. Now we come to the chapter 2, where the name of the chapter is Amazing Birds. It is related to the birds, and some pictures of the birds are given and some explanations are also there, and you have to identify the name of the particular birds which has been shown in the picture. So the first one is I am a bird. I can pick 20 times per second. Its main feature of this bird is it picks the wood or the tree trunk, picks and it creates its own nest there, and it is called wood picker. Wood picker. The second one is I am the strongest bird for prey. I can kill and hunt. I am the strongest bird for the prey and I can kill and hunt. It is harpy eagle. Third one. I am the largest living flightless bird and I can stand up to height of 9 feet. It is the tallest bird and fast flightless bird because it is a bird but it cannot fly, and it is the tallest bird also, and the name of the bird is ostrich. Fourth one, I am the smallest bird in the world, having weight nearly 1.6 gram. It is the smallest bird found in the world, and its name is hummingbird. Next one, fifth one. I am the tallest flying bird. I can stand up to height of almost 6 feet. In the third one, we have discussed about the tallest bird, which is flightless. The ostrich was flightless, but in this question, we have to discuss about the bird, which is the tallest, one of the tallest bird, but it is a flying bird which can fly. And the answer is Cirrus crane. Cirrus crane. Sixth one is I am the most poisonous bird. My feather contains powerful poison. And answer is Pituli. Seventh question. I am the most dangerous bird. I can inflict fatal injuries. Answer is Casual. Eighth, I have the largest wingspan among the living birds. The largest wingspan. If it spans its wings, it is the largest bird with its wingspan, and it is known as albatross. Last one, ninth one. I am the fastest swimming bird. I can swim 40 kilometers per hour. It is a bird, but it can swim, and it is the fastest swimming bird with a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Answer is Gentoo penguin. Gentoo penguin. So now you can complete your chapter 2 from here. name for. Here, the pictures of some of the cities, the historical monuments or some location of the cities are given, and some explanation is given about that, for which that particular cities is well known, and you have to identify the name of the city also. So the first one is a city. It is known as the city of the India, which is known as Garden City of India. So the Garden City of India is Bangalore. Bangalore is known as a Garden City of India, and it is situated in which state? It is in Karnataka. It is situated in the state of Karnataka. Now the second one, dash is the most populated city in India. The city with highest number of populations in India is Mumbai. Second answer is Mumbai, which is the most populated, the most number of population in India is in city of Mumbai, and it is situated, and it is also the capital of Maharashtra. Third one, a dash is a port city in Kerala. The city with most number of ports is Kochi. The Kochi is known as Port City of India, and it is situated in the state of Kerala. And fourth one, the city which is known as the Pink City of India. The Pink City of India, and it is, the answer is Jaipur. Jaipur, which is situated in the state of Rajasthan, and it is also the capital of Rajasthan, and the whole city, all the buildings is painted in the same color of pink. Okay, then the fifth one is a dash is the deepest port and oldest shipyard in the India. The port, it is the deepest port and oldest shipyard where the maintenance works or the garage of the ships are there. The shipyard is there, and it is called Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam, or in the current time it is also known as Vizag. It is also known as Vizag. Its name is also Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam or Vizag. And sixth one is a city which is known as Gateway of South India. Gateway of South India, and in the picture it has been given the picture of the railway station of that particular city, that is the Chennai. The correct answer is Chennai. And it is the capital of Tamil Nadu. Next one is seventh one. A city which is known as Temple City of India. Temple City of India, and correct answer is Bhubaneswar. Eighth one is this. It is the largest planned city in India. The city which is all developed after the planning, the well-planned city of India. The largest planned city of India is Navi Mumbai, a part of Mumbai. It is the part of the Mumbai which is known as Navi Mumbai. Navi Mumbai. And the ninth and the last one is the city which is known as Golden City of India. Golden City of India, because when sunlight in the daytime it appears as it is made of gold because of its desert. It is due to desert, and it is known as, name of the city is Jaisalmer. Jaisalmer, and it is situated in Rajasthan. It is situated in Rajasthan. So now you can complete the chapter 3rd here. Third chapter is, the name of the fourth chapter is space flights. The name of the fourth chapter is space flight. The space is usually regarded as being completely empty. The outer space begins with 200 kilometers above the Earth, and where the shell of air around our planet disappears. Our atmosphere disappears. So, the sum of the space flights is called space shuttles or spacecrafts. The spacecraft, basically the spacecrafts are the vehicles for traveling in the space. The spacecrafts are the vehicles which is used to travel into the space, and it can be only used, the one spacecraft can be used only once. And the space shuttle is the another kind of spacecraft that is used more than once. So there are two types of vehicles are there. Either the space craft is there or the space shuttle is there. Okay, the spacecraft is used only once, whereas the space shuttles can be used more than once. And another difference between spacecraft and space shuttle is that the spacecrafts are manned or unmanned. It can be controlled either by manned or unmanned, whereas space shuttles are always manned. It is controlled by the man. Okay. Next is an astronaut. All of you have heard the word astronauts. The astronauts is a person who goes in the outer space, who visit to the space, and astronauts have given special training. Before going to the space, they have to go through the different stages of the training programs conducted for them, and they have to wear a special dress manufactured for the astronauts. The American spacemen, the American people who go to the outer space are called astronauts, whereas the Russian spacemen, the Russian men which go to the space are called cosmonauts, and the Indian spacemen are called Vyomonauts. Okay. So the American spacemen are known as astronauts, Russian spacemen were known as cosmonauts, and the Indian spacemen Vyomonauts. The dog named Laika was the first living thing to go into the space. The first living thing to go into the space was the dog whose Laika, and it was sent in the space in year 1957. It was sent in the space in year 1957. The Yuri Gagarin, a Russian cosmonaut, the Yuri Gagarin was a Russian cosmonaut, was the first man to go into the space, and he traveled around the earth in year 1961. The other spacemen than Yuri Gagarin who achieved some of the important milestones in the space are Neil Armstrong, was the first man to land on the moon. The Neil Armstrong was the first man to land on the moon in year 1969. Rakesh Sharma was the first Indian to go into the space in year 1985. The first Indian to go into the space was Rakesh Sharma. Then Dr. Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian born woman to go into the space in year 1997. The Kalpana Chawla was the first Indian born woman to go into the space in year 1997. Dennis Tito became the first fee-paying space tourist. The Dennis Tito went into space as a first space tourist, and he visited International Space Station on April 28 in year 2001. April 28 in year 2001. Onse Ansari became the world's first female space tourist. The Dennis Tito was the first male tourist to the space, whereas Onse Ansari, Iranian and American, was the first female space tourist, and she visited and stayed at International Space Station from September 18 to September 29 in year 2006. Sunita Williams became the first female space traveler to have longest space flight of 195 days set on International Space Station. The longest space flight of 195 days, Sunita Williams. So related to this, there are some of the filling the blanks are there in your chapter. So the first one is the spacecraft can be used only dash. We have already discussed there are two different types of vehicles used for traveling into the space, either spacecraft or space shuttle. The spacecraft can only be used once. It can be only used once. Second one, the American spacemen are called astronauts. Third one, the Indian spacemen are called by fourth one, that was the first man to go into the space, Yuri Gagarin, the Russian, in year 1961. And fifth one, the first man to land on the moon. The first man to land on the moon was here Neil Armstrong. In year 1969. And the last one, Dash was the first Indian born woman to go into the space. The sixth one is Dr. Kalpana Chawla. Dr. Kalpana Chawla. the first Indian-born women to go into the space in year 1997. So, to complete your chapter 4, I hope you have completed this chapter. Now we move to the chapter that is fifth chapter, chapter number 5. The name of the chapter is abbreviation. The abbreviation is basically the short form of the word or a phrase or a name. It is a short form for a word, phrase or the name, and here there are two different exercises are there. First one is you have to write the abbreviations, and second one is to write the full form of the given abbreviations. The first one A1 is United Kingdom. United Kingdom, its abbreviation is UK. Second one, please turn over. Please turn over, we mention it when we have to turn the page, and its abbreviation is PTO. PO. Please turn over. Then next one is General Post Office. General Post Office, GPO. Fourth, National Defense Academy. Fourth one is National Defense Academy. That is abbreviation for it is NDA. National Defense Academy. The fifth one, Member of Parliament. The Member of Parliament is also known as MP. MP. Sixth one, Intelligent Quotient. Sixth one is Intelligent Quotient. That is IQ. IQ. And seventh one, United States of America. United States of America, USA. Somewhere it is mentioned as USA, or even it is also mentioned as only US. That is United States, or you can say United States of America. Then the second exercise is exercise B. Exercise B. The first one, you have to write the full forms of the given abbreviations. The first one is CBI, and its full form is Central Bureau of Investigation. Central Bureau of Investigation. Second one, IST. IST, it is related to time, and it is known as Indian Standard Time. Indian Standard Time. Third, IFA. Third one is IAF, Indian Air Force. Fourth, PC, personal computer. RBI. Fifth one is RBI, that is Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India. Sixth one is NBT, National Bank Trust. National Bank Trust. And seventh one, WHO. Seventh one is WHO, World Health Organization. World Health Organization. Okay, so this is the exercise of chapter 5. You can complete it from here. And then we move to the next chapter. The chapter 6. Sixth chapter, that is the solar system. The chapter 6 is the solar system, and I hope that you all are very familiar with the word solar system. You have studied in your GSC also as a part, or in your social studies EVS. The solar system is made up of sun and all the heavenly bodies that orbit around the sun. The center part of the solar system is the sun, and all the different heavenly bodies like the planets and other or natural satellites or the artificial satellites orbits around the sun. Our solar systems generally include the 8 planets and their respective moons, asteroids and the comets. The solar system generally consists of the sun at the center, then the 8 planets are there, then there the moons of different planets and asteroids and different comets. Clear? The sun is the center of our solar system, and it is a giant spinning ball of hot gases. The sun is the spinning ball of hot gases, and the light from the sun gives heat to the earth and makes life possible. On our earth, how the life is possible? It is due to the sun. The heat which is received from the sun, or the light from the sun which is received to the earth, gives the heat to it, and the life is possible. The sun and stars produce their own lights. The sun is also a star. The sun is also a star, and the stars is a mass of gas held together. All the stars are generally the mass of gas held together by its own gravity, its own gravitational force. All the gases are held together, and it combines and it forms the star. Okay. The basic difference between a star and a planet, the basic difference between any star or a planet, is that the star emits or produces their own light. The star emits or produces their own lights, whereas the planets only shines by reflected light. The planets only shines by the reflected lights from the source of sun or the different nearest stars. Okay, the planets are the small bodies that circle around the sun, and there are 8 planets. I hope that you know the names of all the different 8 planets. I will tell you once more: the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. It is in order: the Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and the last one is Neptune, where the Mercury is the closest and the smallest planet. The Mercury is the closest planet to the sun, and it is very small in size, the smallest planet, whereas the biggest planet in the solar system is Jupiter. The biggest planet is Jupiter, and Neptune is the farthest planet. Neptune is the farthest planet. The Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus have rings around them. The 3 planets, Jupiter, Saturn, and Uranus, have rings around them, and these rings are probably made of ice, dust, and are very thin. The some planets like Jupiter and Earth have their own satellites or moon. They have their own natural satellites. The satellites, you know that satellites are of 2 different types. Either it is a natural satellite or artificial satellites. So the Jupiter and Earth have their own natural satellites or the moons, which also circles around the planets and the sun, which also circles or moves on the orbit of its own orbit around the planet and the sun. The asteroids are shapeless lumps of rocks, whereas the asteroids which are found in the solar systems are the shapeless lumps of the rock. There is no defined shape for it, and asteroids, comets, and meteors are also circles around the sun. All the 3, the asteroids, comets, and meteors, also circles around the sun. Now, the filling the blank, the exercise related to this chapter, the filling the blanks. The first one is: the sun is dash of our solar system. The sun is dash of our solar system. Right answer is center. Correct answer is center. The second one: the planets are dash that circles around the sun. The planets are dash which circles around the sun, small bodies. Planets are small bodies. Third one: Mercury is dash planet to the sun. The Mercury is the closest and the smallest planet. So the correct answer is Mercury is the closest planet. Closest planet to the sun. Fourth one: Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. Biggest. And the fifth one: the sun and the star produce their own. Sun and the star produce their own light. So this is how we come to the end of the exercise of chapter 6, and in this session we will discuss only the first 6 chapters. We have discussed the first 6 chapters, and when we come back in our next session, we will discuss the next 6 chapters from chapter 7 to chapter 12. Till that time, thank you and have a nice day.